Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
I don't know if Jesse got on the microphone, but his lips were moving. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to change that up something. What, you like doing that or no?
No, that's funny, dude. You sent me that thing last week.
Yes.
I watched that video on 10 hours. This is the funniest thing I've seen.
I sent him a clip of Todd because he goes,
we are in unison.
He doesn't realize that just because there's 3 or 4 people in here, that there's a bunch of people outside that get to replay that, and they play it in shorts and snip it.
I didn't know you
slow
could do
it
that,
down,
dude.
and
When they pause it and all that stuff. So I had to show everybody the shot. Look at this goofy. Look at Kenny saying, this is the funniest thing. I'm an idiot.
Just like you do with porn. I mean, with things on
Porn, yeah. That's why everybody comes to me, man, where do I know you from? Well, yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. All right, Steve.
So we'll follow that up what Todd said. Hey, what he said. Hey, where do I know him from? So today I had the pleasure of meeting somebody today, and sad day. I had to sell sold my black '69 Camaro today, so kind of sucks in a way, but I just don't have the time to finish it, and I need to get back on my Chevelle and my other Camaro as my dad's last wishes were. So I sold it, and I wasn't sure where it was going and stuff, and I met the guy or talked to the guy, and it was kind of hard to get hold of him here in times, and had some assistants and some friends to go through. So I was like, yeah, we'll see where it goes, and we'll go from there. And then I got to meet Donnie, which I guess is kind of like his right-hand man. He's cool, super, laid back, really nice. We hit it off right off the bat. So, got to deal with him for a little while, and then I just relayed stuff to him, and he relayed this stuff to the person. And the guy ended up, when I talked to him, he's like, hey, my name is James Brown, blah, blah, blah. Didn't tell me who he was, just said James Brown, So I'm thinking, okay. And there's a lot of scams out there, and everybody tries to scam you, and you're trying to sell a car, buy a car. So I got to meet him. He comes in today, and then pulls up, and like, I feel small. I'm a big dude. I mean, I'm 6'1", 240 pounds. I mean, like, shaking his hand, I'm like, hey, big dude. He's taller, big, broad. I mean, super nice guy. Got to meet his 2 right-hand mans, Frazier. He was funny. The smaller guys, super nice guy, laying on the ground, checking all the car all out and stuff. Got taught to him. I'm talking like these guys were the most laid back guy, And you had fun with the smaller guy because you're figuring he's the ninja, the little ninja bodyguard or something, right? Super nice guy, and then Donnie's the laid back one, and you always got to watch the little quiet ones when you're around. So he's real nice. Yep, that's him right there.
Right there on the monitor. Yeah. Thank you, Jesse, so much for that. That's awesome.
It's crazy because it was hard because I'm like, man, I try to call the guy and I can't get back. It goes to a personal assistant,
right?
And then you call back, it's like no caller ID, So I'm like, oh man. And I played it cool. I didn't want him to let know who I, big celebrity, because I get kind of uncomfortable on some of them. I've been in that situation before. So I just, treated him like I would anybody else, friend, shook his hand, and we exchanged some stories. And then he asked me why I was getting rid of the car and so forth. And then I told him, and he was like, so humble about my dad passing and stuff. And he's like, I just can't, express and sorry enough and stuff. And he's like, hey, we'll get in touch more. The car gets together, we'll get together, look at it. Super nice guy. Just, you don't think the people who you just all of a sudden out of the blue.
Yeah, this is James Brown for people that are on radio, not seeing the picture that Jesse had put up. This is James Brown. He's a commentator, ABC, ESPN,
CBS Sports, paid for
former NBA star,
Atlanta Hawks and stuff.
Right.
I mean, just the people I get to meet from the cars is my point. I've got to meet Brian Johnson from AC/DC,
so
Todd
many
and stuff.
We raced Ray Evernham in a golf cart at Daytona.
Yeah. And then he comes back out, to the barbecue at Barnes, and he's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" Just down to earth. It's crazy.
Yeah. And if I was there, I might have run him off like I did Bill.
Yeah.
But,
that guy chasing Bill.
We have gotten to meet some good people and stuff, and the car world is full of everybody. I mean, you think about Jay Leno and the guy who's on top of the world and everything. He just loves his cars.
Yeah. I mean, James and his Frazier and Donnie were like so down to earth. I mean, it's just it's a total cool experience when you get to meet new people that you never met before.
Yeah.
And then when someone comes to your house, you don't even know who he is till he shows up, and then you recognize him. It's like, all right, I'm not going to call him out. Right. And then Erin's running around. I know him from somewhere. He looks so familiar. We got to know him from somewhere. I was like, yeah. I said, you don't recognize him? She's like, where do I know him from? She's like, he's so familiar looking. And I waited till he left to tell her.
Right.
And she's
Which I think is awesome.
And I was like, duh. And then she's just like, oh my God, that's him. She's like, nah. And then she gets her phone out and she's like, oh my God, he was just here. I was like, yeah, how cool is that? Someone is buying my black 69 Camaro to finish and look who it's going to. But the car's going to go to somebody. Donnie's already sitting there. Like, I can see Donnie and Fraser's mind. They're both like, we're doing this. We're doing this. All right, we're going to drop the car down a little more. We're going to do this. I'm like, drop spindles are over here. He's like, really? It's like, yep. I said, and we went through the whole thing. But to know who got it and to where it's going. Right. So I know it's going to be finished properly and finished right. So it doesn't hurt as bad trying to sell one of my favorite dream cars.
Well, two things about that is so great is one that they actually said, listen, when we're finished, we're going to let you know about it so you can see it, still appreciate it and everything else, which is super cool that they would offer even to want to continue a relationship after just the sale of a car. You won them over with who you were. What you did hand out one of the American Car Classics cards as well as your business card. But the other one is that they
all agreed, we need to stay in touch.
Right. I grew up with Hulk Hogan and some guys out on the beach over in Clearwater, and they're a little older than me, but it was through that. But some of the people, Randy Savage, he was just a guy that, unless he really was in a good mood, you weren't going to approach him. You weren't going to get anything out of him. Oh yeah, brother, just hang out. Just hang out. But Terry's always been a very, very personable guy. But you get people that don't have a lot of time for you. But he was coming to your house to buy a car. Yeah. So he was. And
I had no clue who he was. So obviously he showed up and I see who he was. I'm like, oof, wow.
Very cool.
Like he got out of the car and like I could see his head on the other side of the car and he puts his jacket on and stuff. I'm like, and then these two guys are checking everything out, making sure it's safe and everything's cool. And I was like, as soon as he come off underneath the car and he started shaking my hand, I'm like, awesome. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? The car is going to a good home. It can't go to a better crew. Right. Just amazing. It blows your mind, the stuff that you meet people. But, to have a guy like that, just so humble, so down to earth. And then, I'm not going to, a friend of all of ours is transferred. I don't want to mention any names and stuff. And he's like, so how cool is this guy? And I told him, I said, obviously you trust him with the car. He's like, if he wants to crash at the guest house when he's up there, so he doesn't have to turn around, straight back. He says, I got room. Right. Doesn't even know the guy. And he just asked me, you trust him? Sure. And he can stay. Great. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah. Well, the fact that you've got somebody that you do trust is going to help them know that they don't have to worry about shipping it or getting something that they believe is, tight or knit or whatever else. So that's very cool. Very cool, man.
Yeah. It's crazy just, who you meet and stuff with cars, but, you just never know.
Yeah, and he had to fly in to do this. He's not like hanging out in Miami or something where he just drove up 95. This was a big buy for him, too.
Flew in, gave me 3.5 hours of his time, and then he's turned around, driving back up to fly home.
Crazy, man.
Yeah. Very cool.
We exchanged some stories and stuff. It's cool. Some cars that he's gotten seen, and same with Donnie and Fraser. It was cool.
And so now the Pro Charger truck, maybe get that, kicked out pretty soon.
Yep. Because the truck's close, and now I have the fuel system for it and everything. So now when I get the car situated and shipped out, I'll finish my orange car real quick. Yeah. And then I'll gonna jump on my Pro Charger truck. And
the orange one, Steve, it's maybe going to a home too?
Yep. I talked to that guy the other day. He'd be going. It's got to tranny cooler it and put all the weather stripping on, adjust the windows for him, and then drive it for a little bit, enjoy it, and then off she goes.
And you mentioned real quickly that when our friend goes up and drops that, maybe he might not come back empty.
Possibility. I'm gonna get so much trouble for this.
Garage space doesn't stay empty for long, man. That's the thing. That's something. Yeah. That's something. Well, that's awesome. And you got paid for it, man. That's good too. So and no real haggling. Just you wanted to make sure everything was right and real.
No, I mean it's just it's crazy. I mean how so down to earth and humble those guys are. You know, it's crazy.
You said that you sat back and you actually watched like their eyes and you could see that they were.
Yep. One was telling them we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then we got to do this, and then they already got it planned out. He's like, oh, we're going to drop it down a little bit, and he was like, spindles are over there, and it's just amazing. And I'm happy she's going to a good home because it's tough selling one of your dream cars.
Yeah, and this was too.
And that car would have been nice. I love my orange car. My orange car is probably one of my favorites. But to compare the body wise and then the serpentine belt system on that, the vintage air, and all the other stuff that was going to go in it, that would have been an awesome driver.
So they get all that. They get the vintage air. They get
everything.
Everything with it.
Every single box I had.
Wow.
So I got me some garage space now.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric's probably got the Camaro back in there already.
No, it's still there.
You're home, girl. You're home, girl. Oh, yeah, it's still there. Right, hadn't been shipped yet.
I already told her. Pro Charge truck's coming home next to.
And you've got some friends who are going to help you finish that. Get it done pretty quick too. So that's
because I never really messed with the meth injection and all that stuff on it, so I want to make sure it's done right.
Right, and this is Brad and Scott at B&B Performance. Yep. They're good friends of ours in the show too, and
love those guys.
Yeah, love them, man.
Yeah. And I wouldn't trust any of my cars anybody else.
Yeah, you turn me on to them, and they help me with whatever and answer any question I have, and we try to do the same with them, and you know them too, Todd. And good people. And
they're like us, we're all just
that's right.
A group of guys. We all try to help out because everybody's like they're competitors now. They're friends.
No.
We have no competitors. If we got competitors, it's because they're a different type of person.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Very cool. Very cool. Wow, man, I love that. What do you say, man? It's just, so the next one you just can put out there. And so the Camaro, the orange one, you don't have much left on that. A couple little tweaks here and there.
Yep.
Yeah. Very cool.
Probably a week or two, but then I'm going to enjoy it for at least 4 weeks. I'll finish it and I'll call the guy. I'll take him for a ride, make sure he's okay with it, and then.
Yeah, that one, it may not move far down the road. It may not move far at all.
That's what's going to suck. It's going to be right in the neighborhood.
Yeah, you're going to hear him start it up from your house instead of him hearing it from your house.
Yeah.
Every time you start it up, you say he comes around the corner. He's like, oh, yeah. But that's funny.
I'll have to mess with him. Be like, hey, this one was a cab me out, but now the truck's in there.
Right. Very cool.
Truck will be mean turned up.
Very cool, man. Well, congratulations on the sale of it and everything else with it. So, all right, we'll take one more quick break, 2 minutes, hang out. We'll be right back. This is the American Car Classics. You don't want to miss the last segment. I promise you.
Treasure Coast Automotive of Vero Beach is your full-service automotive service center, specializing in all types of auto diagnostics on both foreign and domestic makes and models. Located at 795 8th Court in Vero Beach, they authorize computerized alignments and tire service, from tire repairs to full tire replacement with accurate road force wheel balancing. So whether you need an oil change, brakes, a tune-up, or anything to keep your vehicle running great, you can find it at Treasure Coast Automotive. Got a pickup truck? Treasure Coast also does lift kits, lowering kits, and aftermarket accessory installation. Give them a call at 772-794-9061.
Dr. Stephen Tate offers the safest and most efficient technique for customized cataract surgery. Patients are personally counseled on the best approach for their needs and lifestyle. From multifocal lenses that allow for distance and reading vision to toric lenses that correct astigmatism, let New Vision Eye Center guide you safely through your options. For world-class eye care on the Treasure Coast, visit newvisioneyecenter.com.
The Blue Angels will roar over the skies of Vero Beach once again. Don't miss the Vero Beach Air Show, featuring the return of the Blue Angels. New this year, a Friday night show. The Vero Beach Air Show, April 29th, 30th, and May 1st. Get tickets online at VeroAirShow.com.
Wild, untamed, hilarious. Riverside Theater's Comedy Zone. Experience the Treasure Coast's best stage for live stand-up comedy this Friday and Saturday night at 7 and 9 p.m. You'll laugh till it hurts. Start your night at Live in the Loop with live entertainment, food and drinks, and after, be entertained with nationally ranked comedians, including an opening act and headliner with cabaret-style seating and food and drink table service. Get tickets at riversidetheater.com.
Time to take on those spring projects. Sturgis has lumber, hardware, and paint supplies. There's no reason to go out west to the big box stores. Sturgis is at 4645 US 1 Vero. Forget that traffic and shop local. Sturgis Lumber and Hardware. More than just lumber.
If you've got a job to do, call Workhorse. We can remodel your whole home, your bathroom, your kitchen, or even just put a fresh coat of paint on whatever you need. We're not handyman. We're licensed and insured contractors. Find us on Facebook, Workhorse Residential Contractor.
Love the earth. Plant a tree for Earth Day. Come to C.W. Willis Family Farms for the biggest tree sale of the year. Bring the family, enjoy food, live music, kids activities, and plant promotions. April 22nd through 24th at C.W. Willis Family Farms on Oslo Road in Vero.
Todd Byron at Todd Byron's Classic Restoration has been restoring all makes and models of classic cars for 35 years. Todd's full-service shop features custom engine and mechanical repairs, sheet metal fabrication, and high-quality paint service for cars 20 years old or older. Stop by and say hello to Todd and Julie Byron at 1212 23rd Street, right here in Vero Beach, or give them a call at 772-213-8956.
You ready? I'm ready. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back. This is the American Car Classics radio program. And yeah, we're still bebopping to the beat. I was just going to let it roll on for another 15 minutes and 34. No, so we appreciate y'all hanging out. As Todd mentioned earlier, you can go to Facebook Live. We are on Spreaker.com. And for the easiest way to do, the Evergreen Media team has put together the Planet Vero app. For your phone, for your tablet, for your smart TV.
That's right.
For your iWatch thing, whatever you do. Can you put an app on an iWatch thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Does anybody
so.
look back? Does Aaron have an
You can
i
download
thing?
apps on the watch because it does everything your phone does.
Yeah.
We aren't Apple people. We don't. Are you Apple people?
Yeah, man.
Okay, you two are Apple people.
Macintosh.
We're Androids. I got a Mac. That's where that face comes in.
I got a friend of mine now. A friend of mine, his son, good boy. He listens. I think he watches us. He's out in Colorado. Jeff George Jr., buddy.
Hi, Jeff.
How you doing? So he messaged me and thinks we're funny. Man, you got some funny facial expressions.
When we were at the car show for Dolphin Auto, I said, Todd, I said, me, it might just be you and me. He's like, hey man, I don't really do that crowd thing. I'm like, this is broadcast across the world. He's like, yeah, but when we're in the studio, there's only like 4 of us, and I'm okay.
Yeah, different. Yeah, but then hang out with Todd at the Todd show. Hey Todd, hey Todd, hey Todd.
Right.
Every 2,000 is like a second. It's like not even a second. I'm like.
And you got to get Julie and him the shirts. You got to do it and make him for Christmas, birthday, something. They're still going to say
What's nice is when you go to car shows, not around here, you don't know so many people.
How many people at our show did you get spoken to?
A lot.
Only by the cooks?
Oh, the cooks?
Yeah.
No, I know a lot of those people there.
Yeah, of course, the Billy DeArton and the
surprised Ricky wasn't trying to fling things at him. Like, hey, there's Todd.
I talked to him, Jimbo.
We got an invite for dinner for judges from the AACA for the Not Under the Oaks car show. Did y'all get that?
Was it by email or something?
Yeah, an email.
You know what? I'm horrible at looking at email. Julia does.
I've been watching for the email, but I haven't seen it through. But Bill Moore called me about it. And I gave him my email.
Well, I've got a letter, so I'll screenshot it and send it to you guys so you can RSVP because they want you to do this. And this is at Olive Garden, and it's just an appreciation for helping them out and doing them right.
I do. Want to go meet some more people, have some more fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've been on a roll.
Yeah, I RSVP'd for 2
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, you'll know. I'll send it to you tonight, and then you can talk to your people. Can talk to.
So
people.
I do have our shirts in the process.
Okay.
I've actually turned it up some.
Really?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hour or theirs?
Hour?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I like surprise. I don't get very many surprises.
Well, how many car shows do we go to? We're always together.
Yeah.
Right.
So. Oh yeah. My shirt guy was like, yeah. When it's all done, I'll drop his name and where he is and stuff.
Okay.
But, I was talking to him about the other day because I changed oil in his car and stuff.
Right.
And I told him why, what I want to do, what for. I told him I said I want one for the wife, and I said I need some other sayings for some other friends' shirts.
Okay. That's funny.
So you want to say hi to anybody that, other than Jeff who's out there?
Well, I was just thinking about it when you brought up the Facebook Live thing, and I mentioned to him, it's live, and I think he already knew that. I'm kind of.
But he doesn't have to watch it. He doesn't have to watch it right now.
Technology.
I mean, he doesn't have to.
He's probably watching it right now
because it's live.
It's live.
It's
Junior,
like 4 or 5 minute delay, maybe something Jesse's got going on.
Yeah, come to Florida, man.
Because there's bombs that happen every once in a while. You got to be able to hit.
I can't come to Colorado. I got a farm with a bunch of sheep, and they take daily.
But we went to the car show, and a couple guys were, we we talked to Mark Moocher there.
Yep.
And then we had a couple other guys that came up to me and Todd and were like, hey, where's Kenny at? Where's Pancakes? And we're all like, who's this? He's like, I don't know. I thought you knew him. I'm like, nope, I thought you knew him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, what's the radio show? Who's that dude? There we go.
Yeah, I don't know.
I get noticed from The Voice at restaurants, and then people see the face and know it's stuff. And
I'm like, wow, people watch that?
I know.
That's what me and Todd said.
Or listen.
Because Todd's like, hey, you know him? And I'm like, I thought you did. He's like, no, I thought you did.
Man.
If they're listening, this means that they actually hear the commercials for the businesses and everything else, which means, advertising on the radio does work. So
there you go. Just
Jasper,
listen to us. They actually
Institute,
watch us.
we appreciate you.
They recognize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we appreciate everybody that does tune in. We we're not Richard Rawlings and Gas Monkey Garage rolling,
I'm just
giving away $200,000 in my dream car. You can have my car in my garage, but we have fun, and he's under a lot of pressure, and so screw him. So this is. I tell the people at Evergreen Media that this is my hour of sanctity. I get to come here and forget about all the BS of the world just for an hour. Well, I don't now because I'm looking at you and, business and stuff, but it's just, so yeah, but this is.
It's 4 local guys, and then Jesse helps us put it all together.
Yeah.
That's it. We're just local.
Yeah, he kind of keeps it all sounds good,
Yeah.
Because in real life,
it's hard to find it these days.
No, it is, and the friendships are good and real, and the fact that we all are in business doing this, and that we're car guys on top, and the community, and to look, I was brought into this as you were, Todd, by Keith. I asked you to come in and fill in a couple times, and then you got on here full, Steve, and I love this. I wouldn't want to change it for the world, man. I think that this is a great way to spend it and do it. I know sometimes it's hard getting away from the shop.
Yeah.
Every week to do this in and out, and what I think since I took over in August, I haven't missed a show. I've wanted to probably a couple times, but it's life gets in the way, man. And
life can be trying.
Yeah.
Life takes up a lot of your time.
It does. It does take up a lot. What you do with life takes up the time. But we are right in between, you and Steve and Todd's right in between your two's businesses. So this is really kind of just home for you. And like you said, Todd, you're from here. And Steve, you went to school here. You've been here a long time already. I'm the newbie to Vero, really. I mean, I came to this coast in 2004. So other than that, I'm a Floridian, but, Yeah.
Sure.
Right. So I was going to go into a whole bunch of stuff, and we're going to save a lot of stuff for next week. We've got 2 minutes.
Yeah, dude, you got a ton of paper there.
I do.
Mikey, no Pontiacs.
Hey,
Mike, you can come back now because the Pontiacs are gone, right?
Isn't the Wheels and Keels car show this weekend?
Yeah, that's what Craig was talking about at the at your shop yesterday.
Yeah, they asked me about putting some cars in there in a booth. I didn't want to put a booth in there. I don't need no more work.
Right. Well, it's $75 a car for registration, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't mind that.
Well,
I wanted to put his vet in, but I called this number and never heard nothing back. But
okay.
They're probably full up.
His vet's beautiful. That's a beautiful car.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, you had a little. You were sealing a little.
He had a water leak in the back vent.
Yeah.
The back of it.
And that back window's flat, so it almost vortex in. But he said he was washing it and realized that he had that, and so. Yeah, you got that taken care of for him?
All good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. It's my birthday weekend, so I'm going to figure out something.
Right. Yeah, I'm going out of town.
Freaking getting old, man.
You're going to be 47? 46?
Okay. Don't be rushing it. 46 going on 80.
He's young, dude. Yeah, so what do you got planned for that?
You turned 55,
Nothing.
bro.
Okay.
Nothing.
Well, Mom.
That's the best birthday ever.
Yard sale?
That's what scares me.
Thing.
Yeah.
That's Saturday.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
When's your birthday? Sunday?
Yep.
Okay.
I say it's your birthday.
I'll be back in town Sunday. I'll give you a call.
My birthday too now.
Yeah. So, Friendlies, the monthly show, second Thursday. Next show is May 12th. That's a little ways off. It's a couple weeks.
May.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Anyway, this is May 12th. It's Friendlies out on O'Galley Causeway.
And everybody is friendly.
That about wraps up the show.
Well, that's like the only one that's left now.
Huh?
That's like the only Friendlies that's left.
It is. And do y'all ever eat at Friendlies? Because they've actually got great, it's like a Steak and Shake burger and stuff, but they make their own malts and milkshakes. It's good stuff. So that's on US 1 O'Galley. Yeah, and
friendliest
they're right
fribble.
next to Texas Roadhouse out there. So we're the American Car Classics radio program. I do hope that you appreciated this show. It was just three guys kicking back, having some fun, talking some crap. And,
That's right.
And that's what this is all about. So please come back and join us. Tell your friends, all right? Otherwise, keep the pedal to the metal for Mike.
And see you. I was just going to say it.
We're out of here.
You're not first, you're last.
Y'all come back.